Welcome to Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani here on NTV Houston. Thank you so much for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. It's going down. And we have Atena The Survivor in the studio in just a bit, a.k.a. Atena Lunsford. That's right. Sit tight for that one. In the meantime, I'd like to share a little bit about what's going on in the world as well as what's happening in my life in small doses with you every episode possible. And first and foremost, of course, it is Valentine's Day this weekend. So, I don't know. Every year I try to do a little special something or another for my significant other. Last year she was my girlfriend, and this year she's my wife. So I don't know what to do in this situation. So let's see. Fingers crossed that I come back next week with some good news that Valentine's Day went really well. So let's see. I like to surprise her as well as myself to see what I can come up with. So again, fingers crossed, I don't fail. So aside from that, like I said, I like to talk about the professional as well. Professional meaning the news and updates that are happening in the world and the economy. And it's scary what's happening with this whole climate crisis and so many things in the news. But let's get right into it. Currently, near the western coast, the fear of rising seas possibly pushing up long-buried toxic contamination is stirring up. Yeah, I think the Eastern Front has a lot more to worry about when it comes to long-buried toxic contamination rising back up. That's right. Lawyers for Donald Trump are rejecting the House manager's case for convicting the former president, calling it unconstitutional, actually political theater, and urging the Senate to dismiss the case. Not to be confused with Trump's one-man political theater show that received no fanfare, The Crucible 2020. That's right. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer from New York faces a tough balancing act, managing the divide of a 50-50 Democratic majority while also running for his own re-election. Schumer seen here pointing out the exit for all his haters. That's right. That's right. He's working hard. He's working hard. Let him work hard. Let him work hard. Let's see what's going on here. Vendela Veda, the author of The Diver's Clothes Lie Empty, recently published We Run the Tides. This new book pulls you into a rough view of female adolescence. Though, new book titled We Run and Hide, depicting the Trump family post-election, was declined by all publishers. That's what's up. And since we do have someone coming in, Atena the Survivor, to talk about her up and down battle with health, I figured I'd throw in a few, health facts. Actually, I just got one I thought that really stood out to me, and I thought it was really funny, especially after seeing Mila Kunis after so long in the Super Bowl commercials last week or so. And it's a silly one, but here it goes. The heart circulates your blood throughout your body about 1,000 times each day. Or about 2,000 times when you see Mila Kunis on TV. That's right. I know it's kind of corny, but here I am, talking to you about corny jokes, real jokes, and downright just silly. And we're going to have, again, a very special guest in the studio in just a few moments. Sit tight. It's going to be Atena Lunsford, a.k.a. Atena The Survivor. And we're going to talk about life in terms of health, happiness, and everything in between. And, of course, some of the great work she's doing throughout the Houston area and inspiring so many individuals out there, men and women, which I was very, very happy to understand a little bit more in detail when going through the whole breakdown of her companies that she's working with and so on. And we'll touch more on that in just a bit. So sit tight. When we come back from this break, it's going to be Atena the Survivor, a.k.a. Atena Lunsford, on Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani here on NTV Houston. We'll be back.
Amazing things for you.
Light up your
new year with a top-rated luxury SUV from Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 XT4 Luxury Collection for $319 a month, the new 2021 XT5 Luxury Collection for $399 a month, or the new 2021 XT6 Luxury Collection for $459 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
59 और वेस्ट बेलफोर्ड पर है नुक्कड़ ढाबा, जहां के मशहूर जमाना बॉम्बे तंदूरी चिकन, पहाड़ी बोटी, चिकन चटपटा और बटर चिकन तो आप जानते ही होंगे। अगर आप बॉम्बे चाइनीज खाना पसंद करते हैं तो जरूर उनके चिकन लॉलीपॉप और चिकन चिली ट्राई करिएगा। और एनटीवी ह्यूस्टन का नाम लेने पर स्पेशल है $99 में कॉर्न सूप। सुबह 8 से लेकर रात के 2 बजे तक नुक्कड़ ढाबा आपकी खिदमत के लिए खुला होता है। For takeout and other inquiries, call 281-575-1178 at the corner of West Belfort and 59, Nukkad Dhaba.
Welcome back to Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani here on NTV Houston. Thank you so much for joining us. Segment 2 is in the works. This woman right here, our next guest, has been through it all, and she's still inspiring others to get through where they need to get. Natural Fit Agency, as well as working with Women's Best and so many other organizations here in the Houston area and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, having survived everything and still doing it, Atena The Survivor, Atena Lunsford, come on down. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
How are you? What an introduction. My goodness.
I'm so happy that you're able to make it. Thank you so much for coming through.
It's so good to see you.
100%. Last time we were together in the same studio was New Year's Eve with my buddy Uzair Hassan. So shout out to Uzair.
Yeah. Hey, Uzair. Yeah. We were wrapping up 2020.
Exactly,
Aren't you
man.
glad?
Wow. Yeah, tell me about it. Since then, how has life been going? You know, it's 2 months into the year.
Yeah, really good. Sticking with the fitness and still in the gym, pumping some iron and working, and the family is good. So everything's been really good, but excited to see you again. So.
Yeah, same wavelength. Since the day we met on that New Year's Eve.
I know. We just vibe. It's the vibe.
It's the vibe.
It's the vibe.
During the break, I was over here doing my voice modulation, like, oh, yay! And then she was like, oh, yay! And I'm like, oh my God, we pretty on it. We really are on the same frequency and level. That's what's up.
Love it.
So, you know, since you came on, since I met you back in December, January, you know, I learned so much about you since then. I mean, I'm talking thyroidectomy and, you know, surviving that, as well as joining the, you know, Women's Best, as well as the Natural Fit Agency. I gotta ask, who, what, when, where, how, why, and I don't know. Tell me about your journey. What's going on?
So, right? That's like a lot.
Right.
Very fortunate to be supported by Women's Best that reached out and wanted to do a collaborations, and a great nutrition company that supports women and women products with leggings and such. So I'm representing them, and I also got a chance to sign with Natural Fit Agency for commercials and print and photo shoots. So that's really exciting as well. So I do that in my other life. So it kind of started with the whole thyroidectomy and losing weight, 70 pounds total, going in from the size 22 to a 2 now, and getting my health on track, and everything just kind of followed after that. Like, had you told me about 4 years ago I would be doing this, talking about the journey, sharing my story, having to learn to unmute myself, I would say you must be crazy, but here we are. So
when you say unmute yourself, what does that even mean?
So unmute yourself means that we should really try to share our stories a little bit more than we do, because you never know whoever else is going through it and can benefit from it. I know when I went through my health journey and health scare, I really didn't have anyone to reach out to. I kind of did it on my own. I didn't know anyone with my condition or anything similar to my condition. And so it was a lot of Googling, and the only people that I could really get some answers from was my medical team. But I would say that I think we all should feel a little bit more courageous. To unmute ourselves and share our story. I think it's important. It's extremely hard, but I think it's very, very important.
That's what's up. Unmuting myself has not been really a problem for me because radio and all the experience that I've had, they just let me rip it. So
that's amazing. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, in that time, thyroidectomy, and then you work with all these companies as well in the process and empowering women along the way. What's been one of the largest, you can say, I guess, accolades since you joined with these companies and have worked alongside them that you could share or even talk about?
I think it's just meeting, and you mentioned women, but I have to say I've connected with a lot of men too.
Okay.
They too experience hormonal imbalances, or they've gone through cancers. I will say the reach out has been quite 50-50, which I'm very thankful for.
Wow.
And I think just connecting with folks that sent me a DM or an email saying that they're going to go to a surgery and they're very nervous about it, but they've kind of seen me do it, and they see me go get steroid injections still on my scar for pain management, and they're just kind of like, okay, if she did it, she was able to get back on track, I can do it too. And I think that's what's the most satisfying of all of this.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations on your success so far. You really make me think about, looking at life in a different, perspective, and it's really refreshing to hear someone come through and inspire others, and even help folks kind of go through their own passage that you've already, passed up.
Thank you.
So that's what's up. So along the way, I like to think, and since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I'm just curious, any plans for Valentine's Day, by the way?
Yes, I'm going to go out and have dinner with my husband.
Hey,
so
that's
we're
what's up.
excited about that.
That's
yes.
what's up.
Yep.
So how has your husband played a role in this whole transition? Because you need a rock, right?
Huge. He actually, he was okay. So when we were getting to the point where I was like, okay, I got to do something about this weight, he's like, what do you want? Do you want to get a personal trainer, or do you want to get a tummy tuck? And
Tummy tuck.
he did suggest that.
Okay.
And I want to get a personal trainer. So he's been so important in this process and my biggest supporter, and help me through mommy guilt and wifey guilt, and help with the kids as they were very small as I was going through the weight loss journey.
Yeah,
So I probably couldn't have done it without him.
What is this mommy guilt and wifey guilt going on? I've never heard of that. I just got married in the past 2 months, so I don't even know what that's about. Should I be worried? She's not.
Wifey guilt? No, but eventually mommy guilt and daddy guilt, it's a real thing.
Okay.
You might worry about it later down the road.
What does this guilt mean? I'm just like.
I think for me, spending so much time away from the kids in the gym every night, and feeling that I'm missing out and should be home.
Yeah.
I would put in 1.5 to 2 hours. I still do.
Wow.
So I think, but it comes with it. So you just have to suck it up and muster with it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So an hour and close to 2 hours a day on average?
Yeah, it's therapy.
Holy
it's so good.
smokes.
Yeah.
You said it's therapy for you.
Yeah, it's therapy.
Okay, so I've yet to have someone who mentioned working out as a therapy. I get physical therapy, but actually working out on your own without having a doctor tell you need to do it.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. So your trainer, is that like someone that you kind of have been working with from the get-go, from post-thyroidectomy? Or
Well, I had a trainer for the first year of the weight loss journey, and after that I've been on my own. I've had about 4 different trainers through a year and got myself in shape with them, and then I've been doing it on my own since. So I really don't have anyone right now. So
that's what's up. But it's pretty cool that you've gotten to a point, you're at the 20K followers now and growing, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you got your own, I've had guests that bring in their own social media group and stuff. So this is the second time I met your colleague, Lady, I believe it was.
Yeah, Lady.
And she just came in and started recording and stuff.
Yeah.
So do you feel like when you got yourself a team that has started to actually, record your, anything you do, engagement, content and everything, do you feel like that's when you started to feel like you started to make it, like you made it at a certain point, like you're famous or anything like that?
I definitely don't think I'm famous, and I definitely don't think I have made it. I think I've just been very fortunate to share my story, and I don't take that for granted. I mean, granted, I do work really hard, and there was a point in 2019 where I was like, I need a little bit more help with everything, because I also work full time, and you know, as I have 2 small kids, I'm very fortunate to have good people around that can step in when I need it. So, but I'm just really grateful and humbled by the fact that I can share my story.
That's real.
I'm hoping that it would really help them. That's my why. You know, we all have our why, and it's not about the glitz and the glam. It's more about being able to show others that if I can do it at 200 pounds, you can do it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, you know, having 2 kiddos, so while you're doing all this,
I know.
How old are they, by the way?
Kian is 5 and Sophia just turned 4.
Oh, very nice. You told me about the 4-year-old just had a princess party?
Princess party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So off the air, we're talking about the difference between crowns and tiaras.
Yeah.
Did you know the difference between crowns and tiaras?
I did not know. She was very clear, Mommy, I want a tiara. So we were all wearing tiaras.
Oh, wow. Even your husband?
Even my husband.
Your husband was wearing a tiara?
Took one for the team.
That's what's up. See, that's what I'm saying. I respect that. I haven't met your husband. I highly respect him, because if you can't do like one of those tea parties or do anything for,
Right?
you have to
show up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to show up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So do they know about your journey being kiddos? I know it's like for them, they wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to.
Well,
scare
Kian is
them.
like, Mommy, you're going to the gym, because he'll come from school and I settle him in with some whatever, ketchup and chicken nuggets or whatever he wants, and then he'll be like, are you going to the gym, Mommy? And so they know and Sophia knows my schedule too. They do come up to me sometimes and want to like feel my scar and ask me like what happened, and so I try to explain it, and I said, Mommy had a boo-boo, but Mommy's doing good. So I think that one will be a later conversation, but they're definitely aware of the gym.
What do you think is a cutoff for when you can tell your kids what really happened there, and when you can come up with really cool stories like, Mommy saved the day, there was a bank robbery and this is what happened, but you should see the other guys, they're in jail.
You know, I'm not sure, but kids are smart.
Yeah.
You can't get away with anything these days.
Right.
So probably next few years I have to go into the details of it. But yeah, good idea.
Yeah, they got like social media at their fingertips.
Yeah,
so this is
so smart.
the generation that is now obviously being born and raised in within the technology realm, right? Where you and I'm sure, I don't know, I never like to age my guests in any way, but I did not get my first cell phone till they first came out in Nokia form or something in high school or something.
Yeah, Motorola in Europe. Yeah, I think I was 19.
You said Europe? You were living in Europe?
Yeah, I grew up in Europe.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What part?
Norway.
Norway? So what's the language there?
Norwegian.
Norwegian. You speak Norwegian fluently?
I do, but don't put me on the spot.
Well, how do you say hello?
Hi.
Okay, come on. Are you serious?
Yeah, hi.
Hi is just hello?
Hi.
Now, how do you say hi?
Hi.
Oh, come on. There's only one word for both?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, man. I was over here thinking I'm going to learn some Norwegian or something like that. Oh.
Not today.
Can you say, what can you say confidently in Norwegian?
Jeg elsker deg.
Okay, what does that mean?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Sweet,
This is amazing. Okay. My wife is getting mad, and so is your husband. So now we're joking around. But that's what's up. That's what's up. So, there is one thing, off the air we talked about the life core values, and I like to always talk about that with my guests.
Yeah.
And I think it's very awesome of you to share the list that you did. And, usually what I've seen now is a lot of folks have actually kind of came up with health as one of their top 5 values. And I love that you mentioned not only health as one of your core values, but you listed out emotional, physical, and mental well-being. How did you come up with, or how did you come to realize the importance of these specific different types of health, and not just physical health or mental, as people just usually say?
Well, I think right now in social media and just in general, self-care, mental health have bloomed, and everybody's talking about it, and I think it's wonderful, as we should be talking about it. But for me, again, it started 4 years ago where I was struggling with depression. My physical health was obviously not well, and my mental and my emotional health was suffering from that. So it went into depression and a lot of suicidal thoughts. And so So I think for me, that's why emotional health is important, your mental health is important, and your physical health is important. I feel like all three are connected. Wow. You certainly can have one without the other, but for me, they consist of all three. Yeah.
So how do you take care of your emotional health? How does one do that? Because I know a lot of people just say, oh, relax, take some time to yourself. How do you do it, Atena?
Well, so for me, it's a couple of things. I like to go to the trails and I like to walk and I like to be in nature. It kind of grounds me.
Yeah.
Other times I like a really good pump at the gym, like cardio. Cardio really does it for me. Like pumping iron is great and you can build your physique, but that release that I crave, I get it through cardio. So I do that, or candles, listening to relaxed music, some salt water, bath.
Back to cardio for a second. Is runner's high a real thing, or people just say that so they can kind of get you into it?
It's amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'm not a runner. I hate running, but it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right. I guess maybe me being the unhealthy side of me is always being skeptical about anything that has to do with me doing any longer walks than the normal longer walk that I usually do. So, I feel you on that. That's what's up. Let's take a very short break because we got a lot more to cover. And when we come back, we got more with Atena the Survivor, a.k.a. Atena Lunsford. Sit tight. We'll be back with more Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani.
Light up your new year with a top-rated luxury SUV from Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 XT4 Luxury Collection for $319 a month, the new 2021 XT5 Luxury Collection for $399 a month, or the new 2021 XT6 Luxury Collection for $459 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com
59 और वेस्ट बेलफोर्ड पर है नुक्कड़ ढाबा, जहां के मशहूर जमाना बॉम्बे तंदूरी चिकन, पहाड़ी बोटी, चिकन चटपटा और बटर चिकन तो आप जानते ही होंगे। अगर आप बॉम्बे चाइनीज खाना पसंद करते हैं तो जरूर उनके चिकन लॉलीपॉप और चिकन चिली ट्राई करिएगा। और एनटीवी ह्यूस्टन का नाम लेने पर स्पेशल है $99 में कॉर्न सूप। सुबह 8 से लेकर रात के 2 बजे तक नुक्कड़ ढाबा आपकी खिदमत के लिए खुला होता है। For takeout and other inquiries, call 281-575-1178 at the corner of West Belfort and 59. Nukkad Dhaba.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back to Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani here on NTV Houston. Segment 3 in the works. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned before, Atena The Survivor, a.k.a. Atena Lunsford, is back in the studio with us. Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's what's up. I'm very, very pumped, like I said, to have you in the studio. And we've been talking so much about personal and professional. So tell me about Women's Best and Natural Fit Agency a little bit more, because I know there's so much that you're working with them on, and I'd love to hear something interesting that's coming up.
We are having, for Valentine's, we're having a great sale. So you can buy one and get something for free, and you can get that through my professional link with them. Cool. So on Instagram, you can click on my bio and you can go on there and get some goodie for wifey.
That's what's up. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Actually, we've been working out early morning as well. We wake up around 6 a.m.
Yeah, quality is good. The leggings are squat proof. So for us females, that's important. And
any men's clothes?
No.
Oh, come on. We're going to have to wrap this whole show up. No.
So sorry. No men's clothes. It's all females.
Okay,
so.
But you got to keep me in mind whenever you guys start a men's, and by then I'll probably have a better body than I have right now. But the point is, I'll get there, and you guys get there, and we'll meet halfway.
That's right. That's right.
What's up. That's what's up. So, during the break and, prior to the show, we're talking about some of your core values in life. And, one thing that has come up so many times throughout the list of guests that we've had is family, right? Yeah. So family has been a core value that a vast majority of our guests have had. And so I got to ask you, like I asked so many people before, what does family mean to you?
Family is everything to me. Yeah. So my love for my husband and my children and, you know, my parents and my in-laws. I mean, without them, life would be just so boring. I love my kids, and they're so playful. Children are so childlike, and they put things in perspective. So if you had a hard day or a rough day, don't get me wrong, they're a lot of work, but they're certainly, they put life in perspective, and they're a joy. So family is everything.
I don't like to say, I love saying this, but my wife doesn't like when I say this, but I don't have any children that I know of. So, you know, with that, so, you know, when you found out you guys were about to have a kiddo and stuff, what was that excitement like? Because I'm just like seeing some of my friends go through that next stage, and I'm like, is that, so should I be that excited? Should I do the whole gender reveal thing, or?
No, you got to do the whole thing, right? The baby shower, gender reveal. No, and grandparents are extra excited. So yeah, it's no longer about you. It's going to be about the babies, and so yeah, no, you guys have a lot to look forward to.
That's what's up. So did y'all do a gender reveal for both kiddos?
Yeah.
Okay, what was that? Which one did y'all do? Like what? I've seen people do some crazy ones. I saw one which was like a balloon, and they tried to get the balloon to pop it, and it flew away. So now nobody knows.
I think we did cakes. I don't remember. You know, memory is kind of shot lately. It's been a few years now. So yeah, I think we did a cake.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you're both your in-laws and your parents are both in Houston as well?
They're in Houston as well.
Oh, okay, cool. So nobody's in Norway anymore?
No.
All right, Norway's done.
Norway's done. We're all here.
I saw like over the weekend, last weekend was the Super Bowl, so we had all those commercials, and I think it was like GM or something saying like, we're going to Norway or something. It was Will Ferrell led that whole thing, so I figured, did you get a chance to watch the Super Bowl?
I really didn't. Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it. Even this year I had nobody playing in fantasy. I didn't play fantasy football or anything. This is the first year I just took a break from football. So even I watched it. I'm very surprised you missed it. Even the commercials.
I think Brady won again, right?
Tom Brady won. Yeah. Seventh one.
Wow.
Yeah, he's considered the GOAT, greatest of all time. And so congratulations to Tom Brady. Obviously, I gotta give that congratulations, even though being a Houstonian, we're a Texans team and stuff. But
I know.
One day. I have yet to have a guest. This is interesting because you did a back-to-back, the final 3 core values you sent me. I was like kind of interested because not yet have I had a guest until you to mention courage.
Yeah.
Why courage?
I think because oftentimes it takes courage to show up or to do something, and you have to be brave. And it can be scary, but I think the achievements that I've had in my life so far is because I decided to be courageous. I don't think you wake up and be like, today I'm going to be courageous. I think it's a decision that you have to make, to be brave and to show up. And so, and that is an ongoing thing for me. Whatever that comes next for me will require some level of being courage and brave and putting one foot in front of the other. To pursue goals and dreams and anything else that's like on the to-do list.
So right after your thyroidectomy was wrapped up and everything, so it took courage, I'm sure, to get through that process. And then, when was that light switch moment where you're like, this is not going to define me, I'm going to,
I don't remember the day, but I remember the conversation I had with myself. And I was, Anil, I was being skinny is going to be hard. And being, large and thick and whatever, obese is going to be hard. So choose your hard. And are you going to walk around and be depressed and suicidal, or are you going to live a new life with your new normal, I guess, with this condition? So you just have to choose your hard. And that was it. I had that conversation with myself, cried a little bit, and then I decided that it was time to be brave. And it was hard. I mean, it's still hard. It still can be hard to talk about it and to constantly be like, okay, you need to unmute yourself and share the story.
I've never heard anyone say that. Choose your hard. I mean,
choose your hard,
never really thought about that. Every direction you go, you're going to find obstacles along the way. And
Pick
so
your
yeah,
heart.
it makes sense to just
Yeah.
choose the one direction and
Yeah.
stick with it. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
thank you.
So this is cool, man, because this past year, 2020, being such a ridiculous, I don't know, just a cluster of craziness, right?
For everyone.
Right?
Did not discriminate. It was for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did that have any kind of wavering effect, or did it have any kind of impact on your drive to keep inspiring and kind of keep growing in the direction that you're growing?
No, not at all. With social media, you can still, with Zoom calls and auditions and interviews, you can still get your message out there. And so, no, just and be comfortable with eating, no for breakfast. You're going to get a lot of no's when you're out there and trying to do something different or break through or try to get your story out. You're not always going to get the opportunity, and you have to be comfortable with that. You have to eat that no for breakfast and keep going.
Oh wow, eat that no for breakfast and keep going.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting. I've never heard anyone say that. That's what's up. There was back to back. This is the second life core value that you listed that not one person has mentioned.
Wow.
On the way here. You're killing
Wow.
the game. Kindness, right? So
Yeah.
kindness. Who do you feel has personified the word kindness in your life?
I have met a lot of people, so I can't not just say it's my mom, my husband, a stranger, someone, off the street. But I think kindness for me is more personal in terms of like, I need to be kind to myself. I need to show myself some grace because I think I tend to be very hard on myself. And so I show kindness to everybody. I sprinkle it around all the time, but sometimes forget that I need to be kind to myself as well. So it's one of my core values, something that I strive for.
That's amazing. You said sprinkle around, because when I was on radio, I am not making this up. This is straight up impromptu. My sign off was usually throw kindness around like it's confetti.
I love it.
And so for you to
I
say
love
sprinkle it around,
Sprinkle it around, yeah.
Wavelengths.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is
Give
amazing.
someone a compliment. It's going to make their day. Especially we women, we tend to not always be very complimentary. We should lift each other up. So, if someone looking great, tell them that's a wonderful pair of shoes, or I love your hair.
What's up? I think a couple of weeks ago I had a would you rather question I asked one of our guests, and I guess I could kind of simply ask you as well. Would you rather everybody in the world, instead of wearing what they wear, everyone just has to wear futuristic silver jumpsuits, or every time somebody wears something that's similar to another person or a matching article of clothing, they have to fight to the death?
No, I think we should all wear jumpsuits.
Really?
I think so. I think there's nothing wrong with jumpsuits.
So the reason why I asked that is because of the fact that, I don't know if is it true that all girls or all women, I can't generalize ever, but when you see somebody, let's just say in a party or in a club or whatever, and they're wearing the same thing as you, what's that dynamic like? How do you personally handle somebody wearing the same exact thing as you at like a large event or something, for example?
It's not the dress that you wear, it's how you wear it. So I think I would be comfortable with it. Yeah.
You just put everybody to rest on that one. That's amazing. Yeah, that's so true.
It's not, so okay, we're wearing the same, I don't know, orange dress, but I'm gonna rock it differently than someone else. So
that's true. That's real talk right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the past I've dated in different groups of circles of. I won't go into further detail because my wife is probably watching this, but she knows, like whenever I take somebody out somewhere and then everyone's saying, they're like, I can't believe she wore that. And then when they're walking by, you look so cute.
Oh my God, we have the same dress.
I'm like, what?
That's usually what I would say, Mike. Oh my God, we have the same dress. Good taste.
Yeah, see, that I like that. That's really good. Whereas dudes, we'll do the same thing. Hey, nice.
Yeah.
We get each other as cool. And,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Cool. I wish that people thought more so in that positive direction. I think don't make the world go round a little smoother, relax.
I agree.
That's what's up. So one last question, because I'm very shocked. I haven't had a guest that did this yet. 3 for 3 right now.
Oh my gosh.
All right, 3 for 3. Wow. I'm talking back to back. Life core values that have been newly introduced to the show, and you list out achievement.
Yeah.
Achievement was one of your core values. So, where were you when you first accomplished something that you felt like, I've achieved something. I've accomplished this. I've achieved it. Your biggest achievement you can think of that. Where were you when you accomplished your biggest achievement?
Yeah, having my kids. I think the days that they were born it's been my biggest achievement. Becoming a mom. Wow. Yeah, I think it beats everything else. I mean, we all have achievements and things we have done, but I think giving someone life or deliver them to the world, I think has been my biggest, and I think it will remain my biggest.
That's what's
ever.
up. I bet, yeah, that's what's up. I wonder if I asked her husband the same question. He's like, well, I got to sign basketball by Kobe. Rest in peace to Kobe, by the way. But I don't know if he's gonna.
I think it will be something in the baseball,
really?
Astros or something.
Yeah. Nolan Ryan. Oh yeah, my kids are born, but Nolan Ryan.
Yeah. I think he went to, what is that band? The Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think they were on the same flight to him, with him to Brazil. I think might have been his biggest achievement.
Wow.
He was just so excited for them to see them.
How funny of an achievement is that? I can't believe it, honey. We got these tickets right here.
Right?
They were sitting right next to me. I said hello. They ignored me, but the point is, they're right there.
Yeah, I was getting selfies. I don't think they knew they were being taken, but yeah.
That's hilarious. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know. I mean, there's so much to talk about, I feel, but I want to give you an opportunity to tell all the folks out there, where they can reach out to you, because, you have an inspiring story, in my honest, humble opinion.
Thank you.
And I think people should hear it and kind of interact with you more so they can be just inspired and inspired, aside from just me following you on your Instagram or something.
Yeah.
But let the viewers know where they can reach out to you and what's going on with Atena Lunsford these days.
So if you would like to connect with me, and you can reach me at Atena Lunsford on Instagram. I'll be happy to chat fitness, any kind of thyroidism or women's best, or would just love to connect and just stay in touch. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. So sit tight for the next episode tomorrow night. It's been a great time tonight on Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani, with yours truly, of course, Anil Sohani, and Atena Lunsford, aka Atena The Survivor. That's right. Big pause there. Big night. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow night on Late Night Vibes with Anil Sohani here on NTV Houston. H-Town till I stay down.